the ground shake.
Turned the round on its head, to be honest, but all onto Zellsis, and all he has is a UMP. Fully equipped for sure. No kit either. It's going to be a difficult one for him, I think, and he's also reading into the fact that it's the wrong bomb site at this point.
Definitely hard pressed to win this round. Maybe a nice HE right here.
Oh,
definitely gets Exist to where Zellsis wants him here, and a nice kill from him as well.
indeed. He gets the smoke on top of the bomb. Going to go for the tap. Krimz eventually, obviously, going to have to peek that. Sprays down, figures out. Can't be there in the 1D. Krimz. Pretty sure all his kills were on that Deagle. A 3K comes through for him, and Fnatic steal away around.
I really like to shout out JW there towards that long A with that first entry kill, able to take down Keo, get an M.
Against the slower executes from Fnatic, they really struggled against the faster play. Even if that faster play was just some pistols and maybe a rifle or two, it just almost could have been so good. That is an interesting smoke. Does that bleed through the wall? No, that's just I think that's a flubbed smoke possibly.
Yeah,
unless I'm enlightened by that.
Yeah, you like missed the jump or something,
yeah.
But either way, Krimz will not miss the heads. He finds 3. That is stunning from Krimz. Can he find anything else? Of course he can. Quick reload, but he's
not great. So the weaponry therefore not great. And now a man down. Things are not looking good. But on the opposite sides of the smokes here, who is going to be the first to meet to spot the other? I think at this point, no sound being made by Twist, and he's going to park right in towards jungle. Stewie still here, but maybe they don't think there's anyone here. Yeah, Exist. He walks straight through that smoke, straight into him. Twist him with the trade, though. 3 versus 2. There's the bomb coming in from Palace.
And maybe he's done enough here. Now, it's actually not in a bad position. Operating from triple, that connector player is going to be very problematic, but he has to. Can he get straight away a shot in there? Not quite enough damage, and he'll get traded out here. Twist still alive in connector, spotted. The information will go to Twist, but he's only got a FAMAS, no grenades. Can Twist pull this one off?
That's the real question. Moving in from CT, a lot of noise being made, but if you can find the shots, it's certainly doable. The headshot angle, though, from Krimz is too hard to predict. And it will be a 4th round for Fnatic. Again,
open. 3 players in mid here. Prolong quick. Is there a pop flash for connector? There it is. Now he starts to make his way through. So they've secured connector. There's a tag from Naf, but he's been spotted. But Krimz picks up the entry towards ramp, and all of a sudden Fnatic have some really interesting choices to make. Do they burst off of this? And look at this rotation. Liquid quickly reinforcing A.
Fnatic keeping Liquid guessing at this point. Maybe playing a little bit of a double fake themselves. They retrieve the bomb. It moves back towards connector where the majority of the players are. Oh, Lige looks away at the wrong time. Eventually looks into the eyes of his killer, but Krimz doing all the work. Finds 3 very quickly indeed. Nice little flashing coming in from the CTs. Naf. Little bit of utility brought up for that T side. Will be interesting to see what Liquid have got planned as Nitro moves immediately for a bit of a mid-side smoke. Not quite sure on the lineup myself. I think maybe Xbox, but here we go. Bastet coming in from the Glock. So far, not working out. Krimz is yet to spring into action, and there you go. Naf walks straight past him. 4 versus 2. Meanwhile, Stewie is out on that B site, but now he is all alone. He's got 4 to find, gets the first, retrieves a USP, but no Kevlar. The headshots are going to have to be clean. They're going to have to be fast and crisp. Peeks out, gets taken down to 19. Does take down Twist, but his position now known. And again, there is a player to his left that I don't think he's really expecting. Oh, Exist, misses a few shots and gets taken down into the 1 versus 1. Krimz cannot mess this up. It was a 4 versus 1. Stewie, there's no way. Oh, just around the corner. Krimz is able to find it and save Fnatic from it.
Just yet. Flank coming in as well, and now it's going to do work. Freeman against Krimz, one-on-one, walking into the site, and Krimz is perfect. Immediate headshot. And a deep sigh of relief for Fnatic.
Right. So less need perhaps to bring a coach into it. Speaking of into it, it's Krimz out the door and into the round with 2 quick kills as Malta has to hold off toward Twist. Watch Exist. Still behind the barrels, well aware he's being overwhelmed, but Krimz is still continuing to flank, and he finds the bomb carrier nearly in time to get Dexter. He's got him now. We had a lot of aces yesterday. 6. We might have another. Oh, denied. As Malta takes down Krimz, I apologize for jinxing it. He doesn't have the bomb, however. It would have been very clever if he did now and ran toward A, but it's still down inside of the site. Yeah, aces and team kills yesterday. So many of each. Team kills we've seen today. Aces, at least on this stream, I can't someone called me out yesterday for not knowing that there was a third one on the other stream. I can't possibly cast this game and know that. So if there
Yes,
was
you can. You should be able to.
You know what? According to Reddit, we are supposed to be gods among men. So I would suggest that there's probably been 2 aces on the other stream. I'm just going to guess.
Fair enough. And Malta is going to need almost an ace to close this one out. 4 kills to be exact, but it's not going to happen. 9-6 in favor of Fnatic.
Confidence and certainly chemistry. This is a problem. Great camera angle to show it. Do they know that Sterling's there? Are they going to look at it? Line up as well for the op. Whoa, if he had a swung out and taken the shot in time, that was 2 kills.
This could still be on for Fnatic, you know. This position in the corner.
Krimz.
Oh, that actual mistake he made there by putting out the grenade might save him here. They're not going to check this spot now. Will they all run past him? They absolutely will. This is so good by Krimz. What a godlike play. And I don't think it was intentional. It was just poor timing to pull the smoke out. And he realized, I don't actually have to fire anything here. I don't have to panic.
Jesus, those Deagles can just open everything up. Here we go. Jack's going to lead the way towards top mid. JW is held back by a Molotov to start. A follow-up Molotov as well. G2 conserving their smokes. Jax is hurt. Krimz, is he going to peek? Yes, he sees the Molotov. He goes for Catwalk. He gets 2 more. Great kills from Krimz. He might have just secured Fnatic their first round. It's a 2-on-4.
It looks like the CT spot is where they're going to take their fight, and already they are going to pick off one. Obviously, JW with the kit. He's going to meet up with a few of his teammates, but all the kills go in the way of the T's.
Yeah, how is nobody dying on the side of Russia there? Jumping into 3 GTs. Alright, well that made the retake infinitely harder. Yeah, not a lot of bullets landing here for Fnatic.
It's left all on to Krimz. Has managed to retrieve himself the kit and the smoke. Just starting to run out of time, and Mark, he's just going to fall back. Keep that into the next round. Actually manages to finish off one more. Will he survive the bomb? Yes, he will. 4 kills, in fact, for Krimz in the end. And, well, that will be 9-7. Russia really starting to grind this one back.
They are. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of meta change that's caught on in just China.
And Krimz! Krimz has just found 2 from Connector. This has just become a reality now for Fnatic. We saw this happen before, where they were able to steal away around based off very little, and already are they going to expect JW to be that close? C's trying to get him from behind. We'll meet Krimz as well, who, as said, you wouldn't want anyone else with a Catalyst rifle.
Yeah.
3 kills from him. JW well placed, actually goes down. Dosi has found a second as well. Luckily, Krimz is there to close the round. 4 kills for him once again. 4 in the pistol.
The AK. Meanwhile, any hope that Twist had it backstabbing will be shut short by Shocks. And here we go. Exist fighting from the pit. A great fighting position to have, and that smoke's not going to make it any easier there for G2 on this retake. A re-smoke. Dropping into the pit's going to be Shocks with a quickness, and now 1 member alive of Krimz. With the bomb planted, he's hiding inside of the site and holding on for dear life. This bomb timer has ticked down too fast, Chad, and Krimz is also even faster than that. Finding the kill and netting Fnatic another one here, 6-5.
Really big opening there by JW to push through the Molotov and find...
You throw the smoke to give that illusion again. It's not enough to make G2 bite. G2 on the edge of grabbing a 14th round here. 45 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be Body that chimes in with a FAMAS frag. Leaving just JW, Brolin, and Krimz. And as I say that, JW, that is opt by Kenny S. Opt to opt. Krimz coming back, trying to save the day. We'll find 3
what a turnaround.
huge frags for himself and Fnatic. And that puts us in a 2v2 in a very doable situation.
Not too more. Oh, hold it, he can do better than that. He can get a kill. What a nuisance. He's being with that MP9, and now Body coming through T-spawn. The cavalry definitely on the scene. Exist should be dead any second. There he falls as well. Body with a second. This moment of Fnatic is all falling apart. Krimz in a 1-on-3. We'll be able to find the first of the lucky. If anyone's going to do it, it's Krimz.
Yep, Krimz saw what he could do last round. Was able to net himself 3K.
Oh!
We'll find another one now to Kenny S, but the flank is OP, and it's Body with the last kill of the round. And I really like what Shocks was able to do there. He got himself into that drop position, that quick cap position, and really kind of
that he will even flank mid. In fact, now that I think about it, Fnatic haven't even really had to push either side of the map. We haven't had A main control for them, nor B main.
That's true.
Right? They've just been sitting in their defaults, and they've been contently picking up rounds because of it.
That's a great flash. And it's going to tell Fnatic so much. Their suspicion is that it's A, and they're correct.
Flash is Exist. Down he goes. Daps, 4 HP.
Ooh.
standing on shaky legs as Cirque swaps over to the AK, sees the body just on the edge of the smoke, and Krimz, well, Krimz is still standing. Drops the bomb carrier, furthest one, and now it is Cirque alone. Down he goes. JW with the op will best him, and Fnatic find 15.
Yo. Vitality are really, they're kind of just, they're sitting in lobby right now. They don't have options open outside, which is fine. I wonder if they're just delaying to go for a full execute later on without, and just making sure they don't die. And it looks like, yeah, the nades have started to come out, but it might be some kind of ramp take. Roland gets in their face, drops some mollies, well timed. Oh, they run through it. He gets 2 molly kills though as they try to chase him down.
No. And then there goes Apex. Killed by Krimz through squeaky door. Looks like that one round's going to be isolated for Vitality unless they can clutch back a 2v4 situation. Oh no. Krimz had just gotten past Zywoo's crosshair in order to find...
Exist in a smoke, they're using the bomb like money.
Awkward. Roland got one, but they wide peeked, and there was so many of them. Legion was left. Pretty much useless in the battle. Not Krimz. He takes down 2 and drops the bomb in the process. Breezy left against 4. Fnatic's winning rounds in spectacular fashion. Exist may not be wearing pajamas anymore, but that was a ninja and a half. 11-11.
Criminal. I guess we can't take that away from Stewie. Alrighty, well, now it's 11-11. First game was tied up from this point onwards. Remember, it went back and forth throughout of a default play, and now they need to come up with some form of a end goal here as we have 44 seconds up on the clock. They don't have any bathroom control. Brolan, again, just stays in this position. He loves this spot, and by sitting here, there is an avenue onto the A-bomb site, but he can always push and pivot, and he has a lot of information, even though he is kind of in the dark. It is going to be the B play yet again, and Fnatic can actually have 4 players here as JW goes to rotate now.
This gets Tarek, Breezy back on to Exist. 13-13, we are late into this game. Fnatic has the lead in this round for the moment. Make that more so because not only does Twist get Breezy, he gets the bomb. That means Cirque has to go toward him, which means he's in the open even if he gets the kill. And Fnatic are now 2 away from wrapping up this series, but likewise, only 1 in the lead.
And now they get 3,400. Sorry, everyone.
To try and get back onto it right away is Daps. Gets one onto Twist. Cirque finds JW. Daps still spraying into it, trying to defend the defuse, but Krimz is on it. He's holding it. He's got Brolan defending, and even though Brolan goes down, he's already got the defuse done. It's 2 in a row for Fnatic.
Again, the opening, the door, the bomb down. Almost everything you'd expect to do to get a regular round on the board, and Fnatic is still able to put a stop to it. Up to 17 rounds here.
Indigo have got to be careful from any peek from Krimz here up close. They can smoke off main for this position, but they're already deep in the yard. Ships trying to come in for this mini split. JW, he's got a gap. He knows they're not going down secret. There's a big error in that smoke. Victor close. Krimz is going to mow down 2 and a 3rd bomb dropped. Krimz is lighting up the scoreboard here. Bubble will trade, but it might just be a formality. It might just be a done deal. 12-3 on the half for Fnatic. What a half.
So a 4-on-4 with ramp room control, but already Twist and Brolan down in the B bomb site, ready and waiting to deal with this Na'Vi offensive.
He's hoping they don't check this corner as well. Twist is drawing in the attention. Brolan might be able to catch more than he maybe was prepared for. 4 players coming here for Na'Vi. Only 1 for Twist, but the trade is there. Brolan's dead. Twist looking to save this round. He hits the tag. This bomb yet to be picked back up, and Krimz is going to find 3, shutting it down from the back of the silo. Going to go for it. But does he win the frag? Yes, he does. Getting the kill. And now 5-on-2 for Fnatic. Things are looking perfect. Surely there's no way that Na'Vi can clutch this round away from them. Flamey lets them pass. Flamey lets them pass. And they line up. 2 kills. Goes back for more. Twist trades. But he's now set Simple up for the 1v3. Alone in the back of the bomb site. And he's shut down JW. They're yet to touch the bomb. Krimz will. But caught in the air is Twist. And the trade is there for Simple. Krimz is sticking it. And he will get off the bomb to win the round. But there's no time left. Simple's done it.
What a play from Flamey to let them cross down at ramp. Brolan could shut this entire round down. JW's made a lot of noise rotating back into position, and actually that's enough to prompt the repeat from Electronic. So JW stampeding in through connector actually gives up Brolin, who'd worked so hard to sneak around in that portion of the map.
Oh no, the timing. Simple was on the angle. He's waiting for Krimz to get up, and he flicked off right as Krimz pushed the truck. He might be able to catch his kill. He should spot Simple. Oh, his back's sticking out. Krimz doesn't know, but he can take one. There's Simple coming out from the corner, and Krimz doubles it. They must have had no idea how he got in that position. And Flamey now, 10 seconds left for a 1v2. He needs this kill. He can't wait. He can't afford to. 7 seconds. There's no time for the plant. He's going to lose a round off the back of it. And Krimz shuts it down with 4. Simple. If he stayed on that angle for 1 more second, Na'Vi win that round. But on the flip side, he moved
him up nice and easy. It's Flamey to find the D gone to exist. And now they could look to even wrap through CT. 35 seconds left. And it will still be the A commitment. That is the right call to make. JW lies in wait in CT, and you don't want to test that man. They try and go toe-to-toe with Krimz, and he's equally as terrifying. Zeus getting burnt down low. Brolin down in the pit, and he'll be able to get one. Brolin doubles up. 1 life. So now Flamey alone inside of B, back of the bomb site, AWP in hand, dropped by Simple, and he's got to hope he's bestowed some magic on it. Flamey certainly seems to think he has, as he might have just saved this round with a double. It's Krimz left standing, 1v2. Electronic and Edward both in CT, and that smoke is going to buy Krimz that much more time to decide how he wants to play this clutch.
He's even got another one as well, retrieved off of the ground. That's going to be able to re-smoke CT. Na'Vi can't afford to wait out the entire smoke, so they've got to go right through this one. Krimz back turn, and the timing couldn't be worse. He was on the angle. He surely would have won that round, but checking coffins comes back to bite, and Na'Vi will win the fight. It's 13 here on the CT side for the Ukrainians. Slowly but surely starting to close out this map in half number 2. Fnatic took a couple of T-side rifle rounds, but it will...
Site down at Sandwich at the moment. JW at the back of site, though. Going to find Stown looking for another, but S-Tag's there for the trade, looking for a second. He connects onto Brolin, and just like that, it's a 1v2. Krimz with no body armor at all, and a long way to travel to regain that bomb. He hasn't quite been spotted just yet, but he has found the information himself as S-Tag goes down. What a shot from Krimz, looking for another, and he's going to clutch it in the 1v2 for Fnatic to take their T-pistol as well.
That's not good. I don't like that because...
Why?
It's just filthy. Krimz, that should never be happening. That is so nasty. I'm shocked that he hit, that he managed to find that shot.
Up long and pick JW very early on into the round.
It's coldzera of all people, 9 HP, no fear, just takes the wide swing on long, pops his head off. There goes JW. There goes one of the guys that's actually been hitting quite a few nice frags here for Fnatic.
And MRBR, they pump the brakes. They're going to set up some kind of an execute onto this A-bomb side or wait for a mistake to come out for Fnatic.
Well, they've got 3 smokes, 2 mollies, and a flashbang to work with. It's enough for an execute, that's for sure. But once they get into the site, there won't be too much counter utility.
Brolin getting his push on for long, but you can see Cold's already ready for it. He's holding the angle.
Krimz just going to back away into bank. Brolin may well be a key player in this round for Fnatic. coldzera, as you say, watching the act for the
Chiefs. Bomb's going to go down here. Offnu in a pretty precarious position, just trying to fight his way out of it, but needs the more backup from his teammates, and he's not quite getting that. Unfortunately, the remaining Chiefs players are now going to have to play 3v4, which Tux quickly turns back into a 3v3, but Fnatic have got some nice post-plant positions here to work with, and Blitz is having trouble connecting onto the head of Brolin. Krimz will find Texter, also gets Tux. That'll be the end of the pistol round. Fnatic sweep it away fairly comfortably, I'll say.
Very little cohesion there from the Chiefs, and that pistol twist is looking pretty fearsome.
Yeah, most definitely. A few grenades being thrown down Banana, but not really troubling Chiefs much at all. They're grouped up toward A, looking for that brackets control. It'll just be flashbangs. Actually, no. Nothing even there to hurt Krimz, and he's just going to double down Texter and Susie. Absolutely no match. Krimz is having an absolute ball at brackets. Blitz through the flashbang will get him, but he's lost his entire team. And it's looking, holding up bomb sites. Texter will fall straight away. So too will Offnu. Feels like a sense of deja vu here as Chiefs try to make their way into the site. JW, a good shot onto Tux. And now Blitz has to go magical mode right now for Chiefs if they're to win this round. He's got 20 seconds, might be able to get a bomb down here. But in a 2v1 with a crossfire like this set up from Fnatic, it seems impossible. Needs to hit the headshot there and doesn't. Krimz will finish it. 9-1 now for Fnatic.
In complete domination of this game. Bomb plus loss bonus for Chiefs equals a bye in the next round. And absolutely, you know, wrecking their opponents and winning these rounds cleanly or not cleanly, but winning 9 of them in a row means that Fnatic's buying for the rest of the half.
The fact that they're taking middle, but Catwalk most notably, suggests B. But if there's a counter pick at the corner, you could see them swing back, flash in. Malta's there. Exist sees him at range, but the AK wins it. Twist finds the kill. He's got to be so careful. He knows one of them is low, and that's good enough to take Malta down. And Krimz is in the sight. If they go for the plant, he's perfectly positioned. They were too confident. They overextended. They thought they were in the clear, and Broland puts us into overtime.
We've got it, boys.
He's lost his teammates toward the pit, and he doesn't have any information as to where they are behind the smoke. With 47 seconds, bomb's starting to find its way into the platform, but his teammates, they've got library, and they really need Exist to find some footing. He's going to go back through the apartments and try and worry about the pit players so they can focus on the rotation from B.
The bomb there, 2 players in the pit. Malta and Dexter waiting for their opportunity, but they're not getting it at all. Instead, is receiving bullets to the face. Sicko and Urkus now trying to retake here, but it looks like the setup is way too strong. Specifically Krimz, as he gets the final couple of frags there. 3 in total for him. Exist with 2 as well, and that's big for Fnatic.
Just to know, Dexter wants to sneak his way in. If he can get this plant, and he might, because the back's turned, Malta's already holding for rotations, but Dexter's walked by. He's not even realized it, and now Broland's got his teammate down instead. If that kill went the other way, if Dexter found Broland sooner, he's got a free sight. He still gets a plant on this. 32 seconds, JW's low. So is Twist, and Krimz is on the way. Dexter starts it off with the first. He's playing for an ace. I take that back, excuse me. He's playing for 4, but he's certainly playing for Greyhound's tournament life.
Oh my goodness, this is absolutely possible. Twist with just 12 points of health. Dexter's feeling it. He wants to take these jewels. He'll have a little pick now. Spots the head of Twist. He brings it down to the 1 versus 1. And it looks like he's done enough, but no. Krimz denies it all. Is there enough time without the kip? It looks like it's fine, Matthew. That's going to be it now. And Fnatic do get the 16th round. You have to say, though, that's an excellent performance.
Yeah.
A great show of mental fortitude from the Greyhound boys. And they can't be too gutted. 3 versus 2 in favor of Fnatic.
He had a chance to find 3, but the fact that he's dropped the ball just enough causes chaos! No! And Rez loves chaos! He'll climb that ladder. Bomb gets dropped, Krimz recovers, and oh, he's going to go for the peak. He's actually going to climb up on the boards. He's going to catch out Dennis for it. Fnatic tie us back on 16. Of movement. As he wants to, out by the benches.
It's the opening kill for an IP. JW had a chance to answer back, but it's not going to happen. So many kills through these smokes. They're so aware of how the setups look for each other. And it's an A finish for an IP. They're going for it. Is this going to be enough? As JW isolated behind with the AWP. Krimz is coming in late. This is such a difficult round. He's going to put himself in the corner. This is where it could all end. 5 versus 3 now.
Krimz waits. There's a gap in the smoke. He makes perfect on it. Finding Rez, he waits as well. Overstep by Dennis. How does he find Get Right in the smoke? Bombs down, 21 seconds to recover, but they've lost the man advantage. More than just the man advantage. It was a 5-on-3, and Krimz single-handedly silences that. And he'll do more. Twist, he's got Forest. Lekro holds by the box. Twist drops down, he's taken out, but Exist is there to trade off of it, and Fnatic have brought this back to 1.
How has he done it? The king of kings, Krimz.
They'll cancel each other out effectively, but more so that Krimz is able to get away because they can't push through. They lose utility, but he gains the position still. And Twist, he gains long. Here's a second one running toward him and even flashes himself back into the pit. And knowing that Rez was going to step wide, was trying to buy as much time for JW to join the party as possible, and they solved that very easily. This just went from a 4 versus 2 to a 2-on-2 in the matter of 5 seconds. From when the first kill came in from Twist rather, to the double response. And Krimz, the man who's always waiting on top of the site, is still there. And he'll hear the double smoke at long. He's ready for the cross. Bomb is dropped. There was 15 seconds. Get Right was a little bit hurried to try to get it planted. Rez baiting out a shot, trying to get a reaction. Trying to look through, but Krimz got an excellent angle on him.
He got the reaction, not the one he was looking for. Krimz, absolute savage there on the ace side. It's going to be 7-7. I think separating these two.
Twist. They aren't out of the woods. Fnatic has been softened to the point where Tarek strikes. Broland finds his third. He's the only one with a kill so far for Fnatic, and he's gone. So Krimz has to step up in the one-on-one. He's got the advantage on the angle, but first, more ammo and a Glock than a USP, and more for Krimz than Tarek.
It wasn't pretty, but Fnatic get it done. They really were tested there. They went for the full B execution, but NRG was certainly aware. They held on to all their utility and saw the full commitment from Fnatic. They dropped a horrendous smoke right
through, hoping he would emerge from the smoke. That forces him to have to back off, and it leaves Cirque on his own. It was a bit of a miscue on the flash that went through. Daps had turned, maybe they could continue the charge, but it's all on Breezy. 1 on 4, make it 3, perhaps 2, because Krimz is low, but he's got the angle on the op. And Fnatic start the series with a victory. And guess what? It didn't need overtime.
It didn't this time. They're looking poised and they've still got a lot of gas left in their tank, it seems. A solid performance.
The opposite side of where Breezy started to play. Twist will hit Daps in the shin.
I love this position from Krimz. This could be everything, Matt. The 3 versus 2 is not a likely position in this sort of scenario.
This is where Twist shines as well, because he never overcommits to a peak. He's frustratingly patient, and the more patient he is, the further they have to get to Krimz. Now he hits a stunning shot, and Daps is left with nothing to work for, no time, and back-to-back rounds for Fnatic.
That's more like it. They were absent for 5. And
together statistically, because they've been playing so well as a unit.
Love this from Krimz. The fact he's so patient as well. It's such a scary prospect to allow 2 players to go by. If one of them checks you, you're going down. He times it to perfection. He gets a couple of kills. Sets exist up high.
Door's going to give him a sudden entrance, a sudden sleight of attack as well on the pistol, meaning that he doesn't have to worry about retaking a main. Twist finally gets his deagle shot, spots 2 more as well, and now Nitro's position becomes massive because he opens the door and catches one of the backline. It's all onto Broland, who drops the bomb. Krimz against Stewie in a one-on-one, 11 seconds. He can't get to the bomb. It's not possible! It's not possible! That is impossible! He couldn't get to the bomb, he couldn't win it, and he finds him in the smoke. Fnatic get 14. Shot as well to read the fact that maybe there was a chance they could sneak up. Twist wanted to play the off angle to catch out Twist on the repeat. But Exist again gets toward the long cave. That's pushed Liquid on their back foot yet again. Lost round bonus will be built up. That's 4 rounds straight, so this will be the 5th. And they'll buy the next round. They'll have enough for the op as well. But for now, it's just pistols. Damage on to JW, but more to Nitro in return. And they'll back off Catwalk as a result. Nitro actually took that. Down to one-on-one. He knows Krimz was out toward Ruins. This is for championship point. And how have they pulled this round back? Krimz has a kit. He's got armor. He's got no nades. Nitro has time to make up for the deficit in HP. And he has more information now as well because Krimz is tapped, but he's playing it in behind Orange's one. Nitro needs to check. He's on it. He's on it, and Nitro doesn't have an angle. He's too far removed.
Oh boy, Krimz. He saves them from peril. That boost your
team. Lol as well actually given the mini raid boss, as he's got the P250 along with the Kevlar, so he has that extra bit of range when it comes to fighting into jungle and into CT, and JW getting a bit curious. Rotation around, great shot from Krimz, peeks back, gets a second as well, the 3rd for Krimz, and Broland's chimed in with another. What looked like such a promising round from Hellraisers has fallen flat off the man who owns this connector. It is Krimz. Just don't go anywhere near him. Avoid him for the rest of the game because you're not getting past this man.
Again, this just makes me think back to something Sponge said yesterday. Fnatic win close match, drop back down out of house here to look for a conversion. And if he didn't pick up that kill, that actually might have been the round for them. With 15 seconds left to go, they have to rush the bomb back up to get the bomb down. Krimz gonna be looking to push the smoke potentially. Takes down Nuke, looking for the span through. Gets a second as well, and a 1v1 up against Issa. And Issa with the AWP, gonna peek around the side and can't get the shot. And again, Krimz does it another time. 3 in this round, and Fnatic will go up 12-10.
We sort of listened in his going to move that AWP with how he's been playing.
Can actually peek into the site here, JW. He's watching the boost, and oh my gosh, to hit that shot low as well. Is going to have a lineup for 2. Pro's going to get 1 and the second as well. So now there's a chance to actually take the site if Nuke doesn't win this battle. Krimz comes in big when they need it most. And Krimz is going to watch the flank, and Krimz might be able to have this one as well. What a job by the duo here of Krimz and Brolin. Bomb to go down, Oscar pushing in. They know where he is. He's trying to spam down with the P250, switches over to the AK. Krimz flanking from behind. Both players on low HP. Brolin's going to have the 1v1 first and hits the shots. And somehow 2v5, Fnatic pull it off and keep their hopes alive here in this map.
They had 11 HP between them at the end.
I'm going to back into a little bit of flames to help out Fnatic.
This also gives Twist the information that he hasn't been able to fall back Rallen. There hasn't been many shots he's missed throughout this map so far. Krimz now left into the clutch. Has had a bit of a slow start to the game, but this would be one way to kick off his resurgence. Spots out Mouse. He reckons that Rallen's going to be in this corner, looking to pre-fire into the angle and finds both kills. Krimz steps up when needed, and that will be a third round now on the board for Fnatic.
Again, 2 rounds where Fnatic ended 5 kills more than anyone else on the team. And there's another 2 to add to the
I just love how easy he's able to transition that spray. Like, it is impressive without using the scope. I think Chris J... I'd love to see him and Chris J have an SG off. Or a Krieg off. Either way.
What about MBK?
I haven't seen him use it as much.
He was one of the first people to use it.
No, I just mean from what I've seen recently.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Krimz.
All
right, Krimz. Krimz is like, all right, no. Diha, I could do you one better. He's going to get Mouse too, watch.
Oh, no, he's turned away. The timing. Krimz is just on a tear at the moment. Jason happy just because he finally got something right.
I told you, he went to the gym today. He's focused. He's right. No kit in the hands, though, of Fnatic. So if they're going to play for this round, they have to prevent that bomb from going down or retake extremely quickly. Here we go, the push coming through. Krimz going to turn around to look to help out. Had to hit so many shots here, and the shots he does hit, that's 2, and he gets the 3rd onto Diha as well. Krimz might have to save the round here for Fnatic.
He's got himself a 4th as well. Taz just trying to be sneaky.
Nice.
Oh, this is ridiculous. He's just trying to be a hidden monster in the back. Wants to do what he can to try and save this round for his team. At least needs to reduce the economy of his opponents going forward. Krimz has been boosted up. But Taz has managed to sneak his way around. Twist is going to be spotted. He's trying to still play the lines. Get a little bit further before taking the shot. Gets the second as well. Taz is still going, but the time's run out. It's all on to damage. I think I was as focused as he was.
Coming in strong with that headshot there from Snatchy.
Yeah, you only need 1 shot, and if you don't get shot back and you're still in the game, you're still dangerous.
Of course, yeah, you're still in the game. You can still get the headshot, especially with teams like this. I mean, look at that beautiful shot from Snacks. This is looking kind of dangerous, I gotta say. And he gets another. Krimz definitely pulling it out for Fnatic there, keeping that 2nd round on the board for them. I love the Deagle play.
That was very clean. Snacks, very unlucky, you know, only 4 HP. Literally
misses his mark.
Whoa, what is he doing, JW? He's on the high ground. He's just crouching and trying to avoid everybody. This is some next level stuff, isn't it? Oh my god, he's gonna take down 2. What a play coming out, and he's looking for a little bit more. He almost could have had it on Rush. That is so next level. Krimz is going to be taking down Vice, and, well, there is a Molotov. He's going to put it right on top of the bomb. He just wants to buy time. Krimz pushing the sidewalk, waiting at the edge of the smoke. There's not a lot of time left here because he does not have a kit, but, yeah, he can't really find Rush in time, I think. JW almost did it. That is very cool.
Yeah, I cannot believe he made that happen.
Really hit our radar. I think it was more of he's just consistently getting kills, but he's not getting any like really flashy plays. But he's been that consistent factor for the team that they've relied on. And now rushing Fnatic down yet again here. This is very reminiscent of what we saw on Nuke, just going straight, taking the fight to their front step door. Front doorstep? Maybe I need a moment. That's gonna be 3-on-3, and the fire is gonna do so much damage. That was about 150 damage between both players.
Even still, it looks to fall back. It's left all on to blame. We've spoken about how he's been consistent, but it doesn't necessarily, well, I was going to say become flashy. And then I was going to say this is his moment, but didn't quite get that far as he gets killed off. Another good round from Krimz.
This is coming his way, and if he wants to peek beyond it, he might take the fight against RPK, and he wins it. So the advantage is there for Fnatic.
These A players have got to be careful from Fnatic.
They are completely exposed from Connector right now, and they've got their backs turned. That could be a bit of a problem. Brolan's having to watch this one, but if he goes down, Twist is not in a great spot to work with that AWP.
Brolin just defending his teammate, but here comes the rest of the troops for Vitality. Brolin with the first kill, traded right back as ZywOo and MBK, they find 2 kills. It's falling apart here for the Swedes as ZywOo is toppling them with the AWP. JW and Krimz left pretty far outside the A-bomb side at this point, but luckily they've got time to work with, so they have to go and get the bomb here for Vitality. It's in T-spawn, and JW in the meantime has taken the headshot onto MBK. So 2v2, bomb yet to get on towards the site. This is certainly a chance for Fnatic, as Krimz on the stairs might just get the time in Apex. He's going to be finished off, and the bomb not being with the side might just cost him, and there it is. Krimz with 2 kills, and Vitality, here. Fnatic, if they lose this one, they'll be sent back to low buy. But here comes the push right through Monster. It's going to be Brolin again, the front man, trying to find the opening pick for Fnatic. Flashbangs in. It's actually JW who will draw first blood. Twist and Krimz stepping up, and it's all falling apart. It's a 1v4 here for ZywOo. That's if he wants to even attempt it.
Yeah, you'd think this is a save call at this point. There were... Ooh, okay, then.
Oh, all right.
Interesting.
Not really needed there from ZywOo. Krimz will take him away, and it's 13-9. So Fnatic 3 away from taking the map pick of Vitality. We'll split maps if this goes on, and we'll have to hit a third. Certainly developing here at ESL 1 Cologne 2019.
There were actually 1 or 2 missed nades from Fnatic on that push as well. They missed the molly on barrels. That one just exploded in midair, but luckily there was no one from Vitality in that position, so it wasn't a problem. ZywOo gets the AWP, but if he'd have saved that one, MBK could have had a better weapon than the auto shotgun, which he currently...
Fnatic to get another one. The bomb being planted on the coffins. We've got Woxic making his way up Banana. JW already has an angle, and he's going towards the car, it seems. In the meantime, Rops looks towards the tree position. There is money to some degree here for the CT side, and all of a sudden we've got stereo frags, and Krimz is on the sites alone. There's no more grenades for Mousesports. Somebody's got to find out where Krimz is. They both have defuse kits. He's by the new box, jumping around, clearing it bit by bit. Woxic creeping first, oranges second. Takes a shot, but doesn't really get anything out of it. And Rops has to push this position, but there won't be time. Krimz can just delay. And peek when there's no time for Rops to defuse. And it will be a third round for Fnatic. Much needed. Could they get 5 out of this?
Yeah, it's ultimately very possible. That was a tight one, though. But again, like, there's still a chance here for the likes of Crazy. Esperanto is key.
This is a huge opportunity for Crazy. Obviously, bigger before they started losing players because they got so much inroads, made so much inroads around the bum train and the whole yard in general, but just weren't able to get the frag. So they isolated the player in connector with a smoke grenade. So there was essentially one person on the B bomb site, but they didn't manage to move into forward positions and get kills. That flank was really important and maybe slowed them down a little, even though it was just the one frag. So there was potential for more there from Crazy, but of course the main focus is on the buy rounds. They still have a 2-round lead, and finally they can have a full buy together.
Yeah.
And maybe this makes the difference.
Can only hope. I gotta say though, this is very typical of Train, that, you know, if you have a team especially that doesn't really specialize in Train, that, you know, they don't put a huge amount of their focus into it, if the T sides are always so difficult. Everyone can play the CT.
But he can only show some presence now. Very hard for him to win a duel beyond that point. Element of surprise came and went very quickly.
Look at the tagging here. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Krimz doing some more damage. Picks off Sanji. Gonna meet shots.
Oh my god, Krimz!
Oh my word. How does that even work? He's spamming away. So much success. Dread now the only player with any HP.
You essentially just have to put your players in a position and say, listen, we need someone to win a fight. I mean, fortunately against Fnatic, someone's going to give you that fight, right? Like, they're not shy, and here we go. It's Krimz pushing up along the wall, JW to cover. But again, no flashbang, so Krimz not going to be blind. There's the deep flashbang. He gets the first and transfers over. One more added on top. 3 assists with the flashbang for JW, and Krimz is out for blood. He is on a warpath, and Jax is the next one up to try and stop this. I'm speechless. I'm so speechless at what Krimz is putting out today. I mean, in a map that is going to go by relatively quick, it feels like this is an absolute freak show. He's got 193 ADR going into round 18.
That's usually the kind of ADR you see if you've played like 2 rounds and they were really good rounds for you. And you're like, yeah.
Another retake. It's another 2v3. If Yuri can win this, they're going to have plenty of map points, but Yuri Prime positioning, delivering the headshot. Krimz Molotov down. Is going to stop K-Serrano from pushing. He's going to burn, but he actually drops down to his death. And now Yuri, one-on-one with the madman from yesterday. Krimz, a player that has been around for so long, is full of so many sick plays, and Yuri goes for the defuse. Krimz is having none of it.
I'm at a lot.
To thwart the attack, to repel the ambush that is being sprung. And sure, he's gone down, but with 15 seconds, a 2-on-4, they know there's a player on long in the form of Brolan. Even if they get this bomb planted, it's going to be rough. Russia does just run in by himself, and Yuri has picked up the 2 kills. There's going to be another one. Fury are holding on. And not just that, they're starting to put this away from Fnatic, but here's Krimz. Who else but Krimz would clutch a 1v2? The Swedish superstar is going to get Fnatic.
B defenders cut down to size. They would be right, but still to remain. It was a 3-2 split for the CTs. And that mid pincer, that test for Plopsky is about to come within the next few seconds. Molotovs, that's the sign. He's got to be good here. Finds the angle, but doesn't find the frag. Now to Lekro, and it's flushes Mac 10. So quick with that SMG. JWO under pressure and enables Rez to find perhaps a little way in. Twist alongside him. This is the A players now looking to find a way back into the B site.
Well, it'll be up to Twist here. He'll deliver an HE, just lob it over the top, try and get it towards the window. He does a lot of damage towards Krimz. He swallows it. And now it's a 3 versus 2, but there is a chance they can pull this one off. They do have that kit, remember. Both challenges towards the doors right now. They smoke towards the tunnels. Krimz with a clinical shot towards the double doors. That should be enough as he inflicts so much damage towards Rez. He's got no choice but to get the hell out of there. It's going to be map point for Fnatic at this stage, and surely he does not survive. Money is going to be in the bin for potentially the last round here for an IP. They had $3,000 on the nose. And as opposed to the T side, they can group up together and really capitalize against that. 4 AKs, make it 3 with the Krieg in the hands of Brolan. A few flashes remain, and Twist, remember, no armor here, so incredibly squishy. Spotted by Krimz, and oh, he's gone down there. Doesn't even need the headshot. Couple of bullets in his side, he can't believe his luck.
That's a dream. First, being able to get that trade relatively simply.
Yeah.
Converted now into his second.
Again, just alone, no chance of working with his teammates, and that'll be the same story for Forrest there. Does get initial dink. HE follow-up might be enough. Doesn't quite connect. Smokes now towards Bank and towards the CT steps. Looking so good for Fnatic. One of the few times they finish up towards A here. Bomb will be planted, but a frag back from Lekro, but again, traded out.
Bomb to be planted, then Brolan no longer a part of this round, and oh, catching Forrest on the spray to try and stop the plant. Exposed. Puts it all onto Plopsky. He can't even start things off. 3 in the round from Krimz. A balanced round 17.
40 seconds remain. NIP have done well to get back into this round. That push towards T-Spawn looked like it was everything. Fnatic knew they'd be up against a bite here. That was for certain, but Forrest finds a clinical headshot towards the B bomb site. Krimz feeling overwhelmed here. Will have to find the first. Takes down the bomb, buys some time, but Forrest will surely trade him out here, but no, Krimz gets 2. 20 seconds remaining. They know exactly what Lekro is here. He's already been tagged down to 66 points of health, and now has to try and get a plant and 2 frags here. Molotov to try and make things uncomfortable for the CT side, but how does he even get close to this one? Taking more and more damage. One more bullet will do it, and there it is. Krimz to finish things off. 12-5, no bomb planted. Has to be the full eco going forward. As we mentioned, that round goes away.
Degree wants to get ahead of the smoke. Straight out, element of surprise. It's a big deal, but not for Krimz. He's far from surprised. Eyebrows raising perhaps just a little bit as he upgrades to the AK-47, but he can back away, wait for his teammates to support as the bomb will be retrieved.
That bomb planted safely. Detects Joxy on the other side of that smoke, takes him down. Doesn't get the initial kill there, but does manage to get the low HP RPK. No problem whatsoever.
Really good shot though from Vitality with their armored pistols. Continues his rampage. 3 frags, it's all him. And now the bomb's down, the tide shifts, and Krimz and Golden have got a mammoth task ahead of them. They don't have utility for this retake. Sure, they've got the kits, but no smoke, no flashes, nothing to force the fight. They know where Zywu is, that's something. The bomb's well over half gone already though. Options Starting to look very limited. Krimz, however, onto Alex. That's the main fragger down. They are on ramp, and hang on, he can hold them. He's on the defuse. Fnatic in the last second, 5-15. I can't believe it. 4 in that round from Krimz.
Krimz and JW, they've got a crossfire set up. The only vulnerability right now is presented by Dupree. Maybe, depending on the timings, he can find something. There's device out from Banana, and Krimz has a lot to do. Almost rising to the occasion. Just Magis left to find. But that is a job easier said than done. Astralis, they will get that retake. They'll lock in a third.
JW realized there was a ticking time bomb on that position. He couldn't stay there for too long. Tried to read into the fact that Astralis weren't coming from the Banana, but that was
looking very powerful indeed.
There it is.
This is great from Krimz. Like you mentioned before, his discipline, we saw in the game yesterday on Mirage, he was in the connector. They kind of know over the top is confirmed that no one's got an AWP at the back at least. Stan looks away at the worst possible time. They've committed. He's called for it. Nice shot.
The trade. There it is.
Whoa!
Flush
No.
Headshot on Tarek with a scout.
How did that happen? It's impossible.
That was so sick. Oh. We'll get a replay of that, Henry. Don't worry. Yeah, sorry.
Money's getting ropey now for MIBR. Sweat Flush is staying on the high ground, taking the cover away. That was really important for Krimz. That was a big opportunity for MIBR, but Fnatic are just looking so good at the moment. JW 30 for 10. He's hit the 30 bomb.
To middle they go. And Krimz challenging from connector. A sentence almost every caster must utter in Fnatic CT side Mirage.
It's a very good point. He'll be there pretty much every single round and normally doing a very good job. Smoked out for now, JW rattles off a shot towards top and middle. Damage being exchanged, his Nitro down to 49. Smoking connector now. Plenty of time as Elige tries to pull a frag back in their favor. The smoke connects. In terms of their setup, the bomb's still down towards T-spawn, so this is just them trying to get connector control, try and find a pick if they can, and Elige, he'll get it. Takes the AWP down as well.
Yeah, that's a very hard fight to win. Makes it look easy, though. Now, what's that utility being expended towards A? Is this just smoke and mirrors? It does seem to be pressure applied towards A. Brolin dancing. He does have some support, though, and he can see the weapon. Krimz has to transfer, and he does. Wow. Seamless. Perfect. And a fourth for Fnatic, unless Elige can do something absurd.
Rough. Wow. A round that looked like it was MIBR's for the taking. I don't even know. They just got hit by the absolute storm that is Krimz towards long. The one play that could dismantle them, and he did.
And the worry for them is that I don't think we've seen anywhere near the best from Krimz. Like, anywhere near it. So if he now gets off to a flying start, I think they'd actually be screwed. Like, Flush has been really good. And we've seen some big rounds coming out from JW, Golden as well. Like, and
right to the jaws of defeat. Flusher, he's blind, however. He can't fight because of it. They get on towards ramp as well. Fallen, he's there trying to stay alive with just 16 HP. JW with the AWP, it's going to be a little bit weird in a close angle like that. But here comes the Golden boy. Big man Golden himself. Playing around the smoke, but he won't need to do too much as Krimz is doing everything! The Krieg of Krimz is unbeatable.
Well, to follow up on that, so in the series he won. Definitely a little bit of a worry there. JW just going to take sheer amounts of map control and the aggression. They check! Nice shot from Taco. He doesn't even have a dig this time. He's got the 5-7. There is going to be a trade back, but in return for a dink onto Brolin. Lots of damage being done. In fact, they are getting bogged down. They need to get their move on here. They've got a couple of smokes available to them to make the cross. Flashbang going to be coming through. Taco, oh sorry, Lucas even hits the shot. So many players dying within a matter of seconds. It's starting to get very confusing, but JW, he's caught that kill. In from behind again, he's going to get another. Maybe the UMP's his weapon of choice as Taco will fall to Krimz. 29 kills to his name, a triple again. We've seen this in a few rounds, though, like the 3v5 that happened not too long ago. Oh my god! He's so clinical! Finally, Taco's going to put an end to it, but Krimz is there to find the trade. This player's very close. Fallen looking to use this gun as a shotgun, but he misses completely. I feel like the wrong player may have run through the smoke there. Fur now trying to play from afar, and Krimz is back to his old self, leaving Lucas lonely.
and lost. Sad.
Doesn't finish the kill and doesn't rush it either, knowing that no one's covering middle. Elish can come in from that top side.
Brolin is trapped. Brolin's stuck in connector, but when they've got this animal caged and backed into a corner, that's where he's most ferocious. That's where he's most unpredictable. Brolin doing anything to survive right now, trying to take this fight, and finally they've isolated him, finally they catch him. That's something that the analyst desk did point out. They were wondering if they were going to take advantage of Brolin, but you can't take advantage of Krimz! That round goes the way of Fnatic, the game goes the way of Fnatic, and that map is all said and done. 16-11. They're going to soak up their map pick. They go 1-0 in this quarter-final series.
Time for Fnatic. One thing you've definitely got to look out for in this series, at least in this map, is going to be those late plays from Fnatic coming into the bomb sites with just 20 seconds left. They've done it again, and the retake is on for Na'Vi. It might just be successful. Electronic coming up with a CZ, leaving Krimz alone at the back of the site.
He's got it all to do, and he's stuck here. He's trying to play for time. Krimz, the eyes of the world are watching, and this is where Krimz might just do his best work. Shuts down everyone, just Electronic still defined, and there we go. That's what we want to see from this man. That's the record breaker. Yeah, Na'Vi are walking into this crossfire. I don't think they realize just how many players are here for Fnatic. The Deagles right now doing enough, and Flamey with a flick, but it might not be enough as Krimz is tapping them down. Brolin's with him, and take a bow with the Deagle. Krimz. At 12th round, they'll tie it back up, and once again, with just Deags and smokes, Fnatic find a round. Na'Vi slowed to a snail's pace there as that execute come through. Is able to keep this even once again. Fnatic, these duels for top banana have never, ever really been going their way, and this round is no exception. A 4-on-4 immediately. Na'Vi are going to take that all day long.
You can see Golden, he really wanted to go back in for more there, but the risk-reward is just not worth it. If Na'Vi got another kill, they would have been able to elevate the pace into this B site. Instead, Fnatic have 2 players here, but no one's in B. Like Chad said, Na'Vi playing for that CT spawn in some of these B executes, and that's what both players are for Fnatic right now, with a boost coming through and Krimz wrapping back towards the coffins. Na'Vi looking to get ahead of this play, and Krimz isn't in position yet. They're just going to flash through the smoke. This could be perfect, but Golden is up, and he will get a kill, dropping back into the safety. Krimz now moving into the site as well. Crossfire is there, with the first man getting taken down. Krimz with the spray, and the bomb's been dropped. There's only Simple left up, and Krimz will add him to the killing tally as well. Fnatic finally put up a strong B hold and not...